Some mornings, the quiet feels heavier than the noise ever did. When the house grows still, when the footsteps fade, when the kitchen echoes differently, something inside you notices. If today feels like one of those mornings, tender, unfamiliar, a little wider than you expected, you're not alone. Let's take this morning gently together. Good morning. The light is soft and the room is still. A calm day begins without hurry. Settle into a comfortable seat and let your shoulders drop just a little. Loosen the jaw, unclench the hands, feel the steadiness of the chair beneath you, the air resting on your skin, the quiet hum of the house around you. Let your breath find you. In, gentle and easy. Out, slow and steady. This is a tender passage. The house is quieter now. The mornings open wide, with space that once held plans, lunches, and footsteps. If retirement is near or already here, the pace may be softer. If you share the home, perhaps your partner has already left for the day, and it is you and the hush. If you live alone, the quiet sits close. If you are caring for aging parents, your time stretches in new ways. Let one steady phrase anchor the heart. This quiet is a gentle invitation. We will move slowly together through feeling, honoring, and gentle rediscovery. There is no rush. You are held here. Notice how the morning begins without doors opening and closing. The hallway rests. The calendar does not call as loudly. In this hush, many feelings can rise. They are welcome. There may be a tender grief for what has shifted. The chorus of voices is softer now. The shoes by the door have thinned. The rhythms that shaped your days have loosened their grip. If your heart aches, it is only because it learned to love with both hands. Grief is not a problem to solve. It is a sign of deep connection. Relief may also be here. Fewer demands. Fewer late nights waiting for lights to click off. A simpler morning routine that does not require you to be everywhere at once. Relief can sit beside grief without conflict. They are neighbors passing the same cup of tea. Uncertainty may rise next. What will these hours hold now? Where does energy go? When the lists are smaller, let uncertainty come as a guest, not a critic. It asks for patience, and patience is something you have grown well. Then there is subtle expansion. It may not be loud. It may not announce itself. It feels like an extra inch of room in the chest, or a window opened a quarter more. Simply notice that it exists. Let the senses keep you steady. The cool cup in your hands, the faint birds outside, the familiar tick of a clock, the morning light touching the table. Let that light be an anchor, simple and kind. As the morning settles, notice how your life has shaped this quiet in its own way. Some of this stillness comes from years of caring for others. Some comes from chapters that have closed gently over time. Some arrives from changes you never expected, and some from choices you made with courage. Whatever the path, this quiet is not empty. It carries the weight of everything you've tended, everything you've survived, and everything you've loved. Let the room honor that truth with you. A laugh in the kitchen, a late night knock on a bedroom door, a hurried breakfast near the sink. These moments do not vanish when the house grows quiet. They rest within you, intact and warm. Return softly to the phrase, "This quiet is a gentle invitation." Let your hands rest where they are. Feel their quiet strength. These hands have carried so much. Calendars made and remade, meals prepared, rides given in darkness and daylight, small repairs no one noticed, reassurances no one recorded. You learned a steady readiness. A phone charged and waiting, a mind tuned to the next need. You were the anchor others leaned on. This home was steady because you stayed steady. There were nights when worry sat beside you like a patient visitor. You walked hallways at odd hours, listened for keys in the door, softened arguments, soothed fears. You kept the heart of the house beating. Now, in this softened morning, you may set down a little of that weight, just for this moment. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. Your body knows how to release when it is finally allowed to. Offer gratitude inward to the self who showed up again and again, who stretched budgets, who learned new skills, who answered the call even when tired. If your care has changed shape, caring for elders, living solo, adapting after a move, each version counts. Each has its dignity. The warmth of a mug, the light over a photograph, the steady floor beneath your feet. These are proof of a life tended well. Repeat the phrase gently. This quiet is a gentle invitation. Let this morning widen without demand. Feel how time breathes when you do not rush to meet it. The clock moves, but it does not press. You can match its pace to your own heart. There's a self beneath the rolls, patient, steady, waiting to be met again. Let curiosity guide you with small questions. What brings ease? What brings quiet joy? What feels nourishing instead of impressive? Notice the subtle layers of morning: sound, light, the feel of air on skin. Your nervous system trusts what it can sense. You might walk at a different hour, tend one small task, linger over a book or a craft you once set aside, not to master it, but to feel the calm it brings. If retirement is near, you may explore slowly, like stepping into a garden after rain. If your mornings are solo, companionship can arrive in the way steam rises from a cup. If you share the home, this hour can become a sanctuary. If you're caregiving, your rhythm can hold both tenderness and pauses. Meaning often hides in small acts: watering a plant, wiping a counter slowly, writing a few lines no one else will read. You do not need a grand plan to belong to this moment. Belonging arrives when you meet the day with kind attention. Where does your body feel soft right now? What pace lets your thoughts settle? Which simple action feels like care rather than duty? Allow a breath here. Slowly exhale. As you listen inward, notice what rises. Perhaps it is a pull toward light movement, a page to read, a call to someone dear, or simply the wish to sit with the sun on your hands for a few more minutes. Let that be enough. Let it be holy in its quiet way. If the mind asks for proof, offer presence. Presence is proof. Each inhale is a beginning. Each exhale is a homecoming. This quiet is a gentle invitation. Carry forward the understanding that your pace is part of your wisdom. Rhythm is not a schedule. It is a kindness you extend to yourself. Meaning grows where kindness stays, and today it stays. Repeat softly. This quiet is a gentle invitation. Let the word empty soften at the edges. In this morning light, let it turn into something kinder. Not empty, but spacious. Not silence, but room to listen. The rooms are not asking you to fill them, they're offering you breath. Spaciousness is patient. It does not push. It meets you where you are and makes room for what is true today. Look toward a simple scene. Sunlight rests on a table. A window sits slightly open. The air moves with a gentle steadiness you can trust. The ground beneath you holds without asking for anything in return. You are supported exactly as you are. Allow a breath here. Slow exhale. Spaciousness is like an open field at dawn. No need to run. You walk at your own pace, the horizon waiting without hurry. If mornings are solo, spaciousness becomes a companion. If your partner returns later, it holds the in-between. If caregiving shapes your days, it offers pauses between tasks. When doubt appears, should I be doing more? Meet it with warmth. There will be days of activity and days of rest. Wisdom knows the difference. You can trust your wisdom. Repeat gently, this quiet is a gentle invitation. Let gratitude be soft today, not a list, just noticing. First, something you can feel, the warmth of your cup or the steady chair beneath you. Let its comfort move inward. A quiet thank you. Second, something you can hear, the hush of the room, a single bird, a familiar morning sound, a gentle thank you. Third, something you can see, a beam of light, a familiar object, a photo that holds a memory without asking you to relive it. Let your eyes rest there. Offer a quiet inward thank you. If other gratitudes rise, let them. Warm water, soft fabric, the steady floor, the simple truth that breath still moves. Let the phrase seal this warmth. This quiet is a gentle invitation. Gather the threads of this morning, the feelings that rose, the honoring of years of care, the rediscovered rhythm, the shift from empty to spacious. Return to what steadies you, your breath, this room, this light. These anchors are yours whenever you need them. As you rise, picture an unhurried stride, a gentle call to someone dear, a short walk beneath the wide sky, a moment of rest when your body asks. Your pace is your wisdom. Your attention is your gift. Today can be made of small, steady moments. Let the closing words rest in your heart. This quiet is a gentle invitation. May your steps be unhurried. May peace meet you in ordinary places. And may the spacious season feel like a soft, steady beginning.